fair to both bots, I wrote the Nightbot message, so it is kind of allowed to pretend it's me. Sari, on the other hand. Anyway, we're switching games. Hopefully this game will not break my brain. The first achievement I can see is Good Kitty, so I'm going to go with That's a Good Sign. We're going to play some Replay Boys, developed and published by Split Narrative. This one came out on Valentine's Day 2025. It's also an ID at Xbox game, so thank you to ID at Xbox for the code for this one. We're playing it on Xbox today. It's also available on Steam. And yeah. Steam and Xbox / the Windows Store. Originally came out in June 2024. Or possibly October 2023. I'll be honest, there's a lot of confusing dates. All I know is it came out on the 14th of February 2025 on Xbox. Price-wise on Xbox, we're looking at £8.39 or $9.99. It was recently in the December sale for 30% off, but it's very expensive. So, Band Emergency. This was supposed to be Hannah's day off. It's always quite a cool way of... ooh, that's very pink. Starting a thingy. This was supposed to be Hannah's day off, but she's now been roped into managing the Replay Boys, an up-and-coming boy band. Make choices to stoke multi-timeline romances, keep the band from killing each other, and find a resurrected 80s pop star ghost. Can you manage? I don't know, but I'm certainly going to try. It's a bop. I like the bop. Oh yeah, there are 14 achievements, which seems quite appropriate, and they are all obtainable. And yeah, the first achievement seems to be Pet the Cat, who's called Cronut. I've got to get off the pink because I'm not really a pink person, but let's have a quick look. Alright. Okay, that seems fine. We have got something in the gallery. Ooh. Oh, it's the credits! Oh, I like that. It's kind of cute. Okay, that says Bera Mika. There's a Mika behind my head there. And it says, thank you for playing the Replay Boys. So yeah. I need a tissue. Hang on. Ooh, big face. Right. Hopefully I retained everyone. From the producers at Sovereign Records comes the hottest band in the country. Is the music too loud? They have been dominating the charts all summer and now they're coming to an arena near you. It's the Replay Boys! We have 21-year-old Jax, a part-time model and the group dancer. Next up, the group's in-house producer and leader, we have Tyler! Open world. Cool. Nico is 19 and the group's main vocalist. And finally, Caleb. He has been stealing hearts ever since he was introduced as a new member to the group 3 months ago. Caleb likes milkshakes, walks on the beach, and is 17, just like you. You pause the video there as you catch a glimpse of acne that missed your first editing pass. It's on Caleb's chin, which is very realistic considering his age, but realism isn't what pays the bills around here. Hunched over your PC, you carefully blot it out, frame by frame, with the blur tool. Oh, okay. 73% open world. Are you not feeling very chaotic today, Jesse? Or are you not feeling very open world? Or are you objecting to the blurring of the video? Oh, you lack chaos energy. Okay, fair. That's fine. Maybe your chaos is manifesting in other ways. When your work is done, you play the clip over again. Caleb likes milkshakes, walks on the beach and is 17, just like you. I'm not 17, but thanks. The editing meshes against his skin perfectly, no sign of any distortion, perfectly concealed. That's what you're being paid for, after all. Sovereign Records is a pretty small company, but they have a standard of quality they want to reach with their boy group, the Replay Boys. And that standard includes flawless skin at all times. You work as their primary video editor, which means your job is mainly cutting, editing, and uploading videos of the band to their social media channels. It's an easy enough job to have, even if you feel like boy bands are a bit juvenile for you. At least the writing reads right in this one. So we'll probably play this till the end of the stream. Just as a light palate cleanser. You're happy making content that pays your bills, and their teen fans seem to get a kick out of your edits. All you have to do is remove their pause and add in squeaky sound effects whenever they act cute for the camera. I'm tired. You check the clock, it's midnight, which is normally way past your bedtime, but you have a day off tomorrow, which means you can sleep once your edits are done. Meow. Cronut, your sweet orange cat, rubs up against your chair leg with a throaty chirrup. Of course we're gonna pet Cronut. Good kitty. Absently, you lean down to pet Cronut. She chirps loudly and arches her fluffy back against your fingers. You love Cronut. You suspect she's telling you to go to bed. You pick up Cronut and fall into bed from across your tiny IKEA desk. You normally didn't work this late, but you wanted to make sure your schedule was clear for tomorrow. It's your day off. The employees who work for Sovereign Records had a group dinner tonight, but you were excused from attending since you were on contract. A bit disappointed to miss it, but you didn't need a free dinner. Tomorrow's going to be great. I'm going to make waffles at 10 a.m. and I'll get fish for dinner. Special treat. You scratch Cronut behind the ears until your lids start to droop. You fall asleep effortlessly. Your text notification is going off. Bzz, bzz. You blindly grab for it. Maggie is popping up on your screen with 1,000,000 watts of light searing into your eyeballs. Hannah! Wake up, Hannah! You sit up in bed, rubbing your eyes. Sir. Maggie is your closest friend at Sovereign Records. She works with the artists on the management team. The two of you had mostly bonded over your shared interest in video games and went out for brunch often. She even tried to get you to come to company events with her, but you always declined. You had a cat to take care of, after all. Second stream today mentioning waffles. Yes, but not stroop waffles this time. If she's texting you at 5 a.m, something bad must have happened. Is everything okay? No, I'm sick. Can I call you? No, I'm barfing. Can't call. Bad tapas at company dinner. Wow, I dodged a bullet by not going to tonight's party, huh? Shut up, this is an emergency. The Replay Boys have a concert tonight. The cogs are beginning to turn in your brain. You sit up in bed. Cronut immediately assumes it's time for breakfast and runs to the kitchen in the pitch blackness, screaming loudly down the hall. Everyone's sick. All the managers. Everyone. We don't have anyone who can pick up the Replay Boys from their houses and drive them to the arena and manage them. Can you do it? You stare at your dark ceiling. Excuse me. This was supposed to be your day off. But the Replay Boys lost their entire management team in one fell swoop. To tapas. I mean, we could just stay home with Cronut, but that seems a little silly. Help the Replay Boys. Okay, I can help. Oh my god, thank you so much. You let out an enormous sigh and flop back onto your pillow. Your phone starts ringing almost immediately. Was it Maggie? When you pick up your phone, you see it's Anton calling. Anton's your boss and the CEO of Sovereign Records. He was the one that hired you into your position as video editor. You haven't had many conversations with Anton since he hired you a few weeks ago. Normally, you interact via email. You reluctantly accept the call. Hello? Hold on. Maggie said you could take over management duties today. He sounds out of breath, likely another victim of food poisoning then. Yeah, I can help out. Great, okay, Hannah, there are going to be a lot of things I need you to do, okay? A list of things, a long list. Uh-huh. It's very important you don't miss anything. I'll do my best. I'm going to send you an invite to our shared folder. That's going to have the band's addresses and phone numbers. No sharing, that stays private. I signed an NDA when I got hired. Right, yes, well, can't be too careful. The sentence is slightly marred as your boss coughed loudly into the receiver. Was it good tapas at least? Text me if you need me. He hangs up and you're once again left in silence. Summoning all the energy you have, you roll out of bed and start getting ready for your day. 5 hours sleep. I hope they're paying her extra, but yeah. You're eating breakfast when Anton sends you the email invite. It's a densely packed folder containing a concert itinerary, schedule and contact information. You end up using the search bar to find what you actually need. You open up the schedule and start there. 8 a.m, pick up the Replay Boys. 9 a.m, deliver boys to the arena. There are more scheduled events listed below, like lunch, sound check, hair, makeup times, and the concert. There's only an hour allotted to pick them up. You glance over their addresses while your cat screams at you for her breakfast. You already have enough time to make one trip, and you won't be able to transport 4 men on your motorbike either. After thinking about it for a minute, you decide to call your mum for help. Hey Mum, can I borrow the minivan? Your mother's very understanding about your situation, and you get full reign of the family's 2022 minivan for the entire day. Well, that's lucky. Sorry. There we go. It was just an annoying splishy. Considering I don't actually go outside, my glasses get very mucky. Or maybe it was from when the rain went outside. Anyway, we can see now. Ah, dear. You haven't driven it since you were 17 and you clip the curb while carefully navigating the coffee shop drive-thru. If anything's going to get you through your day, it's going to be coffee. As you wait for a drink to be made, you open up the shared folder and scroll through your itinerary. And you guess you'll pick up Jax first since he lives closer to your mum. You read the company profile while you wait. Jax Castillo, age 20, verbal password is Sriracha. Say this word so he knows you're not trying to kidnap him. Examine his clothing before you let him out of the building, ensure he's not wearing anything with swear words or offensive language. Jeez, do they need minders at 20? When you have your drink, you carefully maneuver out the drive-thru, slightly knocking over your topiary with your mirror in the process. Why did Jax's profile have a warning on it? You take a long sip of your coffee before punching Jax's address into the Navigator app. Let's get this over with. After spending hours editing videos for the Replay Boys, you are well aware that Jax is the most popular member. His solo videos always garnered the most hits. Whoops. Elbowing my tea. Something about replays. He also had the most spin-off material, ranging from collaborations with brands to songs with other musicians. Out of everyone in the Replay Boys, Jax was the closest to becoming a household name. His profile picture spoke for itself. Jax looked famous. He was strikingly handsome in a relaxed way, like he knew there was no competition at the top. The looks and charms of a centre, a real frontman type. Jax lives in a state-of-the-art high-profile skyscraper, which is about as ostentatious as you could expect from a young celebrity. You ring the buzzer once, then twice. The intercom picks up. Who the hell are you? Well, that's certainly a hello. It's Hannah Reid. I work with Sovereign Records. I'm here to pick you up for your concert today. Where's Mags? Your entire management team got food poisoning. Did you get the email? I was sleeping. Look, we're on a schedule. I need to get you to the arena. I'm really convinced. What's the password? Oh, right, that thing. Sriracha? Look into the camera. You squint into the camera and then wave. Can you please come downstairs? Only have an hour to pick up the rest of your band members. You can drive. You look like you're 12 years old. Excuse me? Yes, now get down here or we're going to be late. I'll be right down. You sit on a couch in the lobby and wait with your thoughts. You're not sure what to make of Jax. He sounded unexpectedly rude on the intercom, but you don't want to judge his behaviour too quickly. Judge away! First impressions matter. You might not be a morning person. You aren't a morning person either, though. It's 25 minutes of waiting. Jax finally appears. You stand up as you notice him, but that doesn't do anything to make up for the height difference. Jax looms over you. So you're taking over for Mags, huh? Damn, you're shorter than you look. It takes every ounce of energy you have to ignore him. Instead, you point at his shirt. What does that say? What does what say? His shirt has some kind of writing splashed across the front. It looks like it's written in another language. What does your shirt say? Hell if I know, it's a luxury brand. Can we go? Tell Jax to change. You whip out your phone and open its translator app. What are you doing? Nothing. You snap a picture of his shirt and run it through the app. It comes back with a hit. Your shirt says go fuck yourself in Cyrillic. Jax doesn't seem surprised by this revelation. You know I'm not supposed to let you leave the building wearing anything problematic. It's not even in English. Come on, how many people even know Greek? It's not Greek? Russian. Dude. Something seems to shift behind Jax's eyes. The corner of his mouth twitches and he lets out a little laugh before stepping closer to you. He's much taller than you are. Look, lady, we're on a time crunch, you know. Do you really want me to waste time finding an appropriate outfit? Or do you just want to do your job and get us to the stadium on time? You still have 3 boys to pick up. He has a point. Seriously? We told him to change. Alright, follow me. You head out to the parking lot. The sun's already high in the sky. It's oppressive. Brightness making you squint. Jax doesn't question where you're heading until the minivan is directly in front of the both of you. What's that? It's our ride. Jax lets out a bark of laugh. You gotta be kidding me. I wish I was, Bucko. Get in. You pile into the van with Jax Costello, front man and centre of the replay boys, who 15,000 girls are about to tear down the city to see. He sits shotgun in his questionable shirt, pulls out his phone, sticks his tongue out and takes an upwards angle selfie. Put on your seatbelt. He just looks at you with a cocked eyebrow and a cockier smirk. You turn the key in the ignition and begin to drive. I haven't driven this thing since I was 17, so the chances of you dying in a minivan are not 0%. When you pull out onto the road, you hear the buckle snap into place and feel a pulse of satisfaction. Ha ha ha! This one's better! Plus, you know, boy bands. Alright, who's next on this list? Nico, Caleb? Jax lets out a groan. Tyler it is then. Tyler's official position within Replay Boys is group leader. At least that's what you understood from watching the videos you edited. You pull up his address and enter it into your Navigator app. He's online! Tyler Byrne, age 20. Verbal password is apricot. 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 He doesn't have a warning, unlike Jax. You must have shot Jax a look before he frowns at you. What? Nothing. You put the van in gear and drive. The way to Tyler's is clear of traffic and you end up making good time. You pull up in front of Tyler's modest-looking apartment complex, park on the street and turn to Jax. Stay in the van. You said I'm going anywhere. I mean it. Stay. You leave the van before he can argue with you. You buzz for Tyler at the front door. Sorry, there's one little tiny speck still left on my specs, which is annoying me. I can see it. I will have to clean my specs after. I probably splattered them making dinner yesterday. I've got spec spray in the other room, it's just a faff. Hello? Tyler, this is Hannah with Sovereign Records. I'm here to pick you for the concert today. Huh? Where's Maggie? She's sick. Didn't you get the email? No? Oh, what time is that? It's 9 a.m. Oh, fuck, it's morning. I'll be right down. Were these guys okay? Based on their videos, Tyler appeared more reliable and dependable than the other members. So I thought you had an hour to pick them up. You're already late. You didn't expect him to have slept in on the day of their concert. While you wait for him, you notice a girl loitering nearby. She's staring at her phone, but occasionally lifts her head to look at the door. Tyler ducks through the front doors a few minutes later. Compared to Jax, Tyler looks mortal. Like someone you might have gone to school with. He had bad posture, glaringly bright ginger hair, and massive blue bags under his eyes. Just walks right past you. Tyler? Oh, you picking me up? Yeah, it's me. Sorry, I'm a bit out of it. Didn't get much sleep last night. I was working on track and I think I passed out. Out the corner of your eye, you see the girl approaching. From the Replay Boys. You give Tyler a good look. Your trained blemish-spotting eyes catch all the details you would have digitally obliterated with the airbrush. It's 5 o'clock shadow, 2 pimples on his chin and dried drool on his face. Absolute boy band material. I love the Replay Boys so much. Can I take a picture with you? I have to ask my manager. He turns to you as if you can't hear every word he's saying. We have time, don't you? I'm going to go with... No photos. No photos. You grab Tyler by his upper arm and steer him towards the van. He doesn't seem keen to come with you, though. What? Why not? She's just a fan. She tells her friend she got your photo after waiting for you to leave at your house. And you would have a crowd of people waiting on your doorstep at all times. Do you want that? I know you're not used to fame, but your security is much more important than keeping fans happy. You pull the van door open with a flourish. Now get in the van. He didn't even ask for the password. At least Jax, he was rude, but he asked for the password. Tyler scrambles into the van and settles down in the back seat. Jax and Tyler stay silent for a long time while you drive. Finally, Tyler clears his throat. Do you have the lyrics? For Callie's Sundown? No. No, you said you would have them, Jax. I think I forgot them at home. They're done, though. I wanted to work on them today. I'm going to be wasting so much time before the concert starts. Good time to get work done. Can find some other way to pass the time. They fall into silence again. This time Jax speaks up. Did you get a number? The fan? No. Easy opportunity missed there. God, you're obnoxious. Obnoxious for loving our fans, making their dreams come true. Endangering the group? Hey, I'm nice to them. You're nice to too many of them. It's a miracle they haven't collected their experiences and to publish tell-all at this point. Are these guys really the Replay Boys? Oh, Tyler, is that jealousy I hear? Just because you get no bitches doesn't mean you can't learn how to improve your sad little life. I do not like him. I want to punch him in the nads. I'm gonna kill you. You keep saying that, but you never follow through. Where's the passion? The argument escalating faster than you could have ever expected. I'm just going to ignore them, though. Whatever's going on between those two, you decide you want no part of it. Behind you, the row escalates. Jax is swearing loudly, and Tyler's unbuckling his seatbelt, presumably to lunge at Jax and throw him out to the highway. You turn the music up louder. Since you started working for Sovereign Records, you've edited hundreds of hours of Replay Boys content. They never fought, never swore, never mentioned dating or sex. They all seem very innocent, despite being young adults. Even though you realistically knew it was an act, there was part of you still reeling from the idea that these 20-year-old guys actually acted like 20-year-old guys. Your navigator app interrupts your thoughts as it directs you towards Nico's address. Nicolas Las Caras is the main vocalist of the Replay Boys. He was known for being cute and quiet, which was a big hit with the more imaginative fans. His profile didn't contain any warnings, just a password. Crunchwrap Supreme? When you park the van, you turn to Tyler and Jax in the back seat. No fighting in my van. Are you going? I mean it. I won't fight if he doesn't start shit. Oh, is that an invitation? Knock it off, don't fight. You slam the van door shut and run across the street to Nico's building. When you arrive at his door, you knock. There is no response. Nico? It's Hannah from Sovereign Records. I'm here to bring you to the arena for your concert. Honestly, if you manage to make it to the arena before nightfall, it'll be a miracle. There's no response to your knocking or your yelling. You hear the shrill noise of heavy metal music pounding behind the door. Nico's likely deaf to the world and also possibly deaf. When the song ends, you pound your fist against the wood as hard as you possibly can. I'm Hannah from Sovereign Records. I'm here to pick you up for the concert. You wait in front of the door in a suspended silence until it cracks open. A teenager with wild brown hair and dark eyes glares at you over the security chain. Where's Maggie? She's food poisoning. Crunchwrap Supreme, you got the email, right? Nico grunts something and unchains the door. He emerges holding a massive backpack over one shoulder and smelling vaguely of sulphur. Let's go, yeah? Yeah. When you arrive at your van, Nico stops dead in his tracks. Wait, this is it? Yeah, get in. Nico swings open the door and clambers into the van beside Tyler. Jax ignores him. Tyler looks up from his phone. Hey. Hey. You just shake your head and adjust your mirror. One more left. Unlike the other members, Caleb still lives with his family. You get the directions to navigate through traffic. The van cruises along in relative silence. Eventually, you arrive at a detached house with a front yard full of greenery. Wait here. What if I stole the van? And how would you do that? Steal your keys, duh. Jax, shut up. Just go get Caleb, Hannah. You shut the van door and head up the path to the house. Caleb was the newest member of the Replay Boys and he looked the part. He had a youthful energy in videos and his blue hair made him stand out from the other members. His profile was also the only one that didn't contain a password. Weird. You're about to knock on the front door when it flies open. An older woman is staring you down. And that's why they don't need a password. Who are you? I'm Hannah with Sovereign Records. Maggie's sick today and I'm here to pick up Caleb and bring him to the arena. You're here to pick up my son? I know it sounds strange, but all the employees came down with food poisoning. Who hired you? Why'd you never apply for a background check? It's okay, Mum. Tyler texted me that they're here. Caleb pushes past his mother and meets you on the stoop. He's much smaller than the other boys and has a shock of blue-dyed hair. He also has a small spot of acne on his chin that he spent the last night airbrushing from digital existence. Don't leave. I'm contacting Antoine. I don't trust you. Why haven't you submitted a background check? Why have you never entered the office? I just work from home. Edit videos and stuff. So you have no problem with letting me perform a background check on you myself, right? You look at Caleb, who's standing there awkwardly. His mother stares at you expectantly. Listen to Caleb's mum. Sure. I have the paperwork in my office. Come with me. You turn around and awkwardly follow Mrs. Lee into a large beach house. Don't touch anything. I have security cameras. Okay. You enter an office with a massive slab of an oak desk in the middle of the room. Shelves line the walls filled with an odd array of books. I like the art. At one end of the room is a very large portrait of the pop star Sovereign Smith. Mrs. Lee, meanwhile, is whipping a document into your direction. This is a consent form, so I can run a criminal background check on you. Here's a pen. Sign here. You hunch over the desk awkwardly as you sign the document. It's signed. Okay, you can leave. You awkwardly back out of the office and make your way to the front door. Kate is waiting for you outside. Sorry about that. You offer him a weak smile. It's fine. Come on, let's go. As you leave Caleb's house, you let him walk in front of you. His hair is long and blue and tucked daintily behind his ears. It's slightly uneven in the back, though, like someone cut a chunk out of it. Probably the result of some strange promotional photo shoot. Or maybe as a way of styling it so it would look cool on stage. You're not about to question pop star hairstyle choices. I'm reading this really fast, but I'm getting into the story, and It's reading quite nicely compared to the other one. So, hopefully it's okay, and everyone's having fun. The drive from Caleb's house to the arena is dense with traffic, but mercifully short. You arrive at the arena only an hour behind schedule. As you approach the arena, you realise there's no guidance in the shared folder about where you should park. Do you guys know where the performer parking is? Why are you asking us? They dropped us off at the front door last time we came here. I think there's underground parking in the corner, around the corner. You turn the corner and see that he's right. You gingerly tuck into the parking lot and immediately stop by a gate. The security guard leans out of his booth and peers into the minivan. Can I help you? Yeah, I'm transporting the replay boys to the arena today. Can you let us in? Security guard squints at them. Do you have any clearance? Clearance? Of course you don't have clearance. You have emails. I have an email? You spend a minute frantically scrolling through the folder trying to find something that sounds like security clearance for the arena. Besides you, Jax lets out a grunt. Look, just look us up online. Jax leans across you, thrusting his phone towards the security guard's face. See that? That's me, on the red carpet. Let us in. Security guard ignores Jack and looks at you instead. They're kids. Just let us in, please. Call your boss. I don't care. Security guard turns on his walkie-talkie, eyes narrowed with suspicion, and presses a button. Got a vehicle attempting to empty the parking lot. Says they're transporting tonight's headliners. Can they? Oh, they are the headliners. Whatever you say, boss. He then turns back to you. Yeah, come on in. Oh, okay. The security guard waves you into the underground parking. You carefully back the van into a vacant spot and cut the engine. The drive has not been a relaxing one. Okay, kids, out of the van. Yeah. Thanks for driving us. Yeah. It's no problem. Jax is already way ahead, walking in runway strides across the parking lot thanks to his especially lanky legs. He stops at the elevator and spins around. There's a card reader. We need a card to use the elevator? Security passes, I guess. Then what is the security guard for? Your conversation is interrupted as a young man in a green tracksuit approaches you. Oh, you guys just got here. Hey, Lucas. Yeah, we had some issues. Everyone in management got food poisoning. Website designer drove us. Yeah, that's me, the website designer. Hannah, this is Lucas. He's an event coordinator with the stadium. Very nice to meet you. I'm guessing you guys don't have your clearance passes, do you? Security barely let us in. Well, follow me. I'll get you guys set up. You follow Lucas into the elevator. It's a bit of a cramped fit. You find yourself pressed between the band members and the elevator walls. Everyone good? Yeah, let's go. The elevator rises. For a moment it's cramped and dark before the elevator fills with unexpected light. The glass walls light in the sun as the elevator ascends into the atrium of the arena, rising through the highly decorated lobby. Whoa. Look, it's us! A massive multi-story poster of the replay boys is hanging from the atrium walls. They each have a fierce, serious expression, glowing skin, and perfectly styled hair. The replay boys inside the elevator are less idyllic. Who farted? It was probably Tyler. You want to die, Castillo? Shut up, we're being filmed. You look down and see a small crowd of people watching the elevator rise up. Even from this height, you see the glint of their phones. Are the gates open yet? Could just be stadium employees. Smile and wave, everyone. Around you, the members wave. When the elevator stops and opens, you find yourself in a wide, carpeted hall. We should have the entire upper floor to ourselves. If you see anyone without a pass up here, you can let stadium security know. Lucas leads everyone to a curtained-off space. This is the primary dressing room. You're a bit impressed. The dressing room is set up like a den with couches, a television and a fridge. Lucas's walkie-talkie blares static and he turns to you. You guys can just hand out here until we need you. Sound checks in an hour and after that we'll do hair and makeup. Gotcha. Well, at least we got them there. Jax flops onto a couch and pulls his toque over his eyes. Tyler sits down as far away from Jax as possible. Nico throws down his massive backpack and then starts rummaging through the mini-fridge. Caleb, seeming unaware of the extremely high dosage of negative energy in the room, starts riffling through a cabinet with several warm boxes inside. Oh, there are games in here. That's nice. Do you guys want to play anything? Twister? Uno? Tic-tac-toe? How about you fuck off, Caleb? Jax, don't be an asshole. I'll play Twister with you, Caleb. Oh, yay! Nico, do you want to play? I'll pass. My ankle's still recovering. You're injured? Not badly. I just messed it up during practice and I don't want to make it worse before the concert. Thanks to your weak ankles, we can't launch you at the ceiling anymore. Skill issue. You'll have weak ankles if you're not careful. And you need to work on your flirting. You really need to lean into the threats of violence if you want my heart to skip a beat, okay? God, I hate you. Anyway, can you be the spinner, Nico? Yeah, sure. Hannah, do you want to play? Why not? You sit on the couch as Caleb putters around, moving the coffee table and various bags out the way before laying the mat down on the carpet. He toes off his shoes and then looks eagerly between you and Tyler. You need to take your shoes off for this or we'll mess the mat up. He's adorable. Oh, okay. You and Tyler stand in front of the twister mat in your socks. Nico flicks the spinner with his finger. Left foot red. Oh, left foot red. We need to decide on who's going first. We can't all stick our left foot on red. That's how... There's two ways to play it. One, you spin per person, and one, the spin is everybody. I think it's like 4 players max, and you can end up in really compromising positions. Are those the rules? We don't know the rules. Pretty sure those are the rules. Look, let's just go in order of age. Caleb, you go first. Okay. Caleb sticks his foot solidly on the mat. Next, Tyler. Right hand blue. The game progresses, getting increasingly more awkward with every passing spin of the wheel. Eventually, you find yourself crab crawling on the mat with Caleb's knee pressing into your neck and Tyler's armpit in your face. You've never played Twister? I mean, technically you're not missing much, but it's kind of fun when you at least are vaguely flexible and having and there's possibly alcohol involved, and if you're trying to do the awkward flirting thing, possibly. I don't know. I've not played it in donkey's years. It was very much university type situation and pre-university. I don't even have a twister mat anywhere. My parents may have one. Maybe when the nibblings are older. I feel at the moment Freddie might get crushed. Your brain supplies how you would edit the scene if you had to cut for video content. You'd probably speed the whole things up and add cutesy music to disguise the amount of guttural groaning that was occurring around you. You're less flexible with alcohol. I mean, yeah. That can happen. Oh, my leg. Left foot green, Tyler. No, man. No way, man. You can do it. It's not meant to happen. My body is not meant to bend like this. It's not happening. Thought you were a dancer, Tyler. What happened to that flexibility? That's non-recreational flexibility. I get paid to be flexible. This is off-hours flexibility. I like that sentence. Hannah's doing fine and she has a desk job and she's old. I'm 23. Your train of thought is broken when you hear Lucas's voice. Yoo-hoo. Oh. Am I interrupting something? You swivel your head around like an owl. Lucas is peering through the curtains with a concerned look on his face. Is this about time? No. You quickly detangle yourself from the massive limbs and stand up shakily. That's a forfeit. Yeah, I'm not in last place. Wait, were we competing for something? You ignore them. Can I talk to you for a sec? Yeah, sure. You glance around the dressing room. Nobody do anything stupid while I'm gone. Right hand blue. Caleb, you are dangerously close to stepping on my balls. Then, before you can change your mind, the unmistakable sound of Tyler screaming in pain echoes out of the dressing room shortly after. Is everything okay in there? Yeah, don't mind them. We can find somewhere quiet to talk if you'd like. Oh, it's fine. I won't take up too much of your time. I just got off the radio with the audio team. It sounds like they're ready to move ahead with the sound check. Yes, the benefit of not having external parts when playing Twister. Though, I definitely have had fingers and toes trodden on, which is why you play in socks. Not bare feet, because ew, gross. And plus socks with slightly plasticky board is kind of funny because people then slide. Unexpected splits has happened quite a lot. People getting sat on. Yeah, I think no one's gotten seriously injured in any games that I've played. But yeah. Sound check. The members will need to get set up with mic packs, inner ears, and microphones before going on stage. It might take some time, so I think the audio team wants you to get a move on. Oh right, yeah, I can get the members into the arena. Cool, I'll let them know you're coming. You make your way back to the dressing room. When you pull back the curtain, every single member of the replay boys whips their head to look at you like you were entering a wild animal enclosure. Jax and Tyler, both breathing heavily, have paused as if they're about to brawl. What? You guys need to get ready for sound check now. Already? Tss. The members walk past you in silence. You have no idea what happened in the 10 minutes you were gone, but you weren't about to ask either. The tense atmosphere continues while the members get ready for sound check. When they go on stage, the tension seems to have hit a boiling point. Start from the middle of the set list, if that's alright? Yeah, that's fine. One of the new songs we have is the cover of Forever With You by Sovereign Smith. We'll start with that one. Wait, what? A cover song? Since when do we do cover songs? Antoine insisted... What? Antoine insisted on what? That we shouldn't perform our own music. This was obviously a continuation of the argument you'd interrupted earlier. Jax, knock it off. No, I'm not going to knock it off. I'm tired of this. Management's trying to make us into a whole new group that doesn't even perform our own songs at concerts. Is that what you signed up for, Tyler? Jax, calm down. Look, we need to resolve this at some point. We didn't get this far by singing in someone else's shadow. We can resolve it later, after the concert. What's wrong with you, Tyler? Aren't you always preaching authenticity? Why are you rolling over for Anton? Performing in hours, you know. Do you really want to have this fight now? We've been having this fight since Anton started sticking his fingers all up in our group. First we get a new member to change our group's image into something palatable for teenagers, and now we're performing cover songs at our first arena tour. What happened to our integrity? Don't you talk to me about integrity. I stayed up until 4 in the morning trying to make our album deadline because you're always late with your lyrics. Didn't you promise you would have them by today? Where are they? Told you I've forgotten. Figures. Do you even care about the group? You're complaining about singing cover songs when you can't even pull together the bare minimum for our deadlines. You don't have a right to complain about authenticity. And you're supposed to be our leader. And I'm not looking at a leader right now. No, guys, don't. Tyler punches Jax in the face. Well, that's going to make it hard for makeup. Jax staggers back, clutching his cheek, eyes wide. Are you going to make the baby cry? Jax. Well. When Jax draws his hands away from his face, the bright streak of blood covering his mouth and jaws stands out like a fire. There is no way that's not going to bruise. Immediately, Tyler seems to realise the gravity of his action. Jax, I'm sorry. Shut up. This is what you wanted, isn't it? Pfft. Jax hops off the stage and storms out. Jax, wait! Oh. You scramble out of your seat and hurry after him. He's faster than you give him credit for. You rush past the doors and down the hallway until you catch him. You reach out to grab him by the arm. Are you okay? He looks at you with a sneer. Get off me. Reluctantly, you let go of him. Jax, we have to clean you up. For what? The concert? They can sing without me. Jax, please be reasonable, okay? Keeps walking down the hall as if he didn't hear you. You hurry after him. He's at the elevator doors, jabbing the button. I think this is something we can talk about. The elevator door opens and he steps through. I think we did plenty of talking already. He spins around on his heels and dangles something in front of your face. Car keys. Your car keys. You look down at your purse and see the zippers wide open. Later, Hannah. With that, the elevator doors snap shut. You stand there in stunned silence for a whole 10 seconds before your brain kicks into high gear. That little... You jab the elevator button frantically and wait. It takes 5 minutes until the elevator comes back to your level. You hop in impatiently. As you descend, you see that a crowd's gathered outside the massive windows. So many people are already here to see the replay boys perform. When the elevator doors finally open, you run to where the van was parked. To your surprise, you see it's still there. Jax is in the driver's seat, his feet up on the dashboard, smoking a cigarette. You knock on the window. He ignores you. Can't smoke in my mum's van, Jax. You try the handle on it's locked. Get out now. No. You walk round to the other side of the van in a desperate attempt to try the other door as well. To your surprise, the passenger door is unlocked and swings open. You pull yourself inside the van and crank the window down. Alright, look, I know you guys had a bad fight out there, but you can't do this now. You have a contract with Sovereign, unless you have a spare million or whatever, you can't just ditch this. Jax twists the keys in the ignition, van roars to life. Wait, why are you turning on the engine? Let's go on a trip, Hannah. Wait! Before you realise what's going on, he guns the engine and you're out of the car park, screeching onto the road. Security! Ow! Jax! Your van narrowly misses a gaggle of fans wearing bandanas with Jax's name on their heads. What the hell are you doing? Jax takes the corner on practically 2 wheels, lurching down the main road right in the middle of the downtown core. Thought the car park was too stuffy. Didn't you want to talk? You drive some more and the towers of downtown gradually get replaced by lower buildings. The skyline flatters out as you hit the highway. Before long, you start to see flashes of the ocean. Where are you taking me? Somewhere we can talk. We're going to miss the concert. Yep. He says it matter-of-factly, like this whole affair was inevitable. He drives for a while until traffic begins to thin out. You end up at a beach. It's not a beach you've been to before, and it makes sense why. It's pretty far out of town. There isn't anyone else around. Jax parks the van and pockets your keys. Get out. Why? So we can enjoy the beach. You stare at him before throwing the door of the van open and jumping out. Your shoes hit sand. The air's briny and fresh. You inhale a lungful of it and the tension building in your head pops like a soda bubble. You stand there in the sand and stare at Jax as he kicks his $800 shoes off and runs to the ocean. He doesn't go far. He makes it to his knees before turning right back and running out of the churning waves. Sand sticks to his feet and jeans in patches. He waves at you to join him. You find your feet taking you there first. You walk down to the beach and flop down on the white sand. Jax makes his way over to you and throws his dark leather jacket into the sand beside you. Don't look at me like that. You deserve every dirty look you get, Jax. You don't like me very much, do you? You just kidnapped me. Why would I like you? I mean, most girls wouldn't care if I kidnapped them. Oh, so because your fans would let you eat their eyeballs if you asked, that means any girl you encounter magically doesn't have boundaries? I mean, yeah. Kind of fucks with my head, you know. I'm not about to feel sorry for you. I'm not asking you to. Why'd you bring me here, Jax? He looks at you a bit differently than he did before. Maybe respect, maybe it's fair. You don't really care either way. Every day I feel like I'm 1 second away from blowing my brains out. Been working night and day to make this band a thing, and I thought we were all doing the same thing with the same vision. At least before we sold out. You mean when Sovereign Records bought your old record company? You guys didn't have a choice in the matter. Not in that matter, no. But there has been stuff since then, so much stuff. Anton's vision has arisen for the group, and instead of resisting the vision, everyone seems perfectly happy to accept it. First it was Caleb as a new member, he's just the owner's kid, he can't sing. Then it was our music, it began getting outsourced to producers and started to sound super commercial. But I'm the only one who seems to have a problem with it. Tyler seems perfectly happy to put up with whatever shit Anton throws our way. Ooh. I don't know. Okay. Do we have a pause? Aha! Save. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're just going to have a quick break. Can't run an ad because it's too early for that, but I just need a real quick break. And then we will continue with the story. It's getting all, deep and moving, but we need breaks. So, I should be right back. Hi Vincent, have a good luck. Sorry, I was just having a quick break. Yes, I'm back. Right. Okay. Ta-da. Yeah, we've read that part already. We've got a boy. We're managing a boy band, and they're being particularly belligerent. It's bullshit. We put our heart and soul into the group, and now it's just generic commercial trash. That's why I'm going to leave the group and blow it up on the way out. You think that's a good idea? Leave the group and become a soloist while they implode? That's a bad idea. Oh no, Jax. Most bands don't last forever. It's likely that the Replay Boys will eventually go on their separate ways. You think I don't know that? I don't know what you know, Jax. I do think it's less stressful to know that everything's temporary. You think I'm stressed? Is that a rhetorical question? Yes, I think you are. Yeah, think I need to relax? Probably. Well, you can help me with that. What? You feel a warm hand against your back and he picks you up easily off the sand and throws you over his shoulder. Hey! You're lighter than you look. Put me down! Do you mean it? You're just embarrassed. Both! Put me down! He does eventually put you down in the passenger seat of your van. You flop back, staring up at the ceiling. For a second, he's over top of you, and you can see all his details up close. There is a little wrinkle between his eyebrows that look like it was born from a frown. You stare at it for a second before a sheet of paper flutters out of his leather jacket and lands on your face. Oh. Jack picks it up off you and unfolds it in his hands. That's where I put the lyrics. Tyler was mad. Guess I had them on me after all. But whatever. He tosses the paper aside and turns back to you. Kinda looks like he wants to eat you. What? You're single, aren't you, Hannah? We are not doing this. Nope. You push yourself up and his eyes go bright. No to what? No to whatever this is. Oh, am I not your type? This interferes with my work. I'm your manager, Jax. Yeah, so? I'm responsible for you. Doesn't that make it hot? Makes it I could lose my job, you asshole. I'll take care of you. You don't think he's being earnest? He's done nothing to make you believe he would ever stick his neck out for you. I mean, you're 3 years older, so that one's less inappropriate than the teenagers. But still, he's, been a jerk. Effectively kidnapped you. You know he just wants you because you're unattainable. He plants a hand down next to your head. Give it some thought, Hannah. I would make it good for you. Keep dreaming. I'm gonna risk my mental health to get in a relationship with you. Well, it doesn't have to be a relationship. I'm not gonna have a one-night stand with you either. I've seen your track record with women. I'm gonna be a part of that. You're an asshole, Jax. I guess I am. He lingers over you a second longer. His eyes flicker to your mouth, pressed into a firm line before he pulls back. This is quite dangerous as a woman. You know, he's got the keys and the power and, you know, this is scary. This is why a lot of women would have said yes, just because no tends to anger the men's. In our experience, we don't know which way it's going to go. This being a video game, I'm hoping it doesn't go the bad way. I guess I should do something about that, shouldn't I? Jack steps back and walks around to the driver's side of the van. Buckle up. Where are you taking me? You'll see. I'm not exactly fond of surprises, you know. It's a good surprise. Ha! After everything you put me through today, it better be good. I like you, Hannah. You're fun. Don't try and warm me up here. I'm not. Thanks for putting up with me. I know I can be a lot sometimes. The van revs to life. Jax pulls away from the beach and then you're back on the highway like nothing happened. The tech suddenly went into dark mode. I feel like they definitely missed the concert then. According to the clock radio, the concert's just started. You don't want to know what kind of chaos is happening back at the stadium right now. When the elevator's doors open on the stadium floor, the two of you head into the empty atrium. The concession stands are empty, the hall's deserted. You hear the overwhelming thud of bass through the thick stadium walls. Jack seems slightly worried you might try and slip away. He pulls you by the hand towards the staff area, blocked by two security guards. Passers, please. Jack slings his lanyard up high. The security guard leans in swiftly. Woo! Hi, Emma. Thanks for the raid. Sorry. Pain. What were you playing today? And hi, raiders. Hi, welcome in. I'm Joe. Sorry, I'm trying to be really careful with the waving because I've hurt my wrist. It's got a brace on it. It does not want to go in certain ways, and I don't want to out it. Mafia Definitive. Cool. Did you have fun? We're playing the Replay Boys. It literally says the name of the game on the screen right now. We did try playing Blind the Unseen Truth, but the translation broke our brain. So we are now managing a boy band, and they are being very silly. But it's fine. We got an achievement for petting a cat, so I'm okay. Shouldn't you be on stage? Yeah, I'm late. Well, don't let me stop you. You run with him through the carpeted halls. When you get to the backstage area, you begin to recognize the staff members. Jax? Yeah, I'm here. Do you have a mic handy? Someone thrusts the headset forward and Jack feeds the cables through the back of his shirt. Do you need help with that? No, I'm good. I swear I could do it in my sleep, honest. He throws a costume jacket on top and flashes you a grin. See? You'll be able to go on for the next song. The mic should still be calibrated. Hi, East? Welcome. And I have to check what those cute little emotes are. East X. Cool. Man. It's slime. Those are very cute. Hello, welcome. Did you come with Iman's raid? Or did you find me because I'm playing this game? We've got just over half an hour left. Well, probably half an hour with the wind down, and then we'll be probably raiding into the ID stream because Saturday is Sunday, Sunday is Saturday, and everything's backwards this weekend. But hopefully we'll get to the end of a chapter or something in this one, which should be fun. I'm enjoying that. I really like the art, and it's not hurting my brain. It's a nice, fun, easy visual novel. That's what I like to hear. Jax, what's up? He smiles down at you with an energy you hadn't seen before. You wonder if you're seeing his carefree side. The side of Jax that wanted to start a band with Tyler and Yinka. You wonder if Jax was like this before they were signed to Sovereign. Before things became complicated. Standing here backstage, you can hear the rest of the Replay Boys singing their hits without him. Hey, Hannah. Yeah? You gave me a lot to think about. It's a bit like a thanks in his own way. You squint up at him, backlit by stage lights, and give him a smile. Go do your things, pop star. He flashes you a cheeky grin. Oh, I will. And he takes off, running up the stairs two at a time until he's on the stage. You manage to find a live feed backstage to watch the show. There he is. There is a roar of sound as Jax wanders onto the stage, the camera flicking to his face. He didn't even go into makeup. He's got this giant gash on his face with the blood and the bruise. Because at not one point did we talk about fixing that. Makes a cocky grin as he adjusts his headset, singing his part as if he were there the whole time. The other members stare at Jax as he wanders over to fill the hole in their choreography. They finish the song and the arena explodes. Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. He waves at the audience who shriek back. On the screen you watch Tyler giving Jax a long measured look. Nice for you to join us. Don't let him off so easily. I think some grovelling is in order. Jax lets out an exaggerated sigh and falls to his knees. I'm sorry everyone, I'll be a better boyfriend next time. The crowd seems to like that. The cacophony of cheers rises and Jax scrambles to his feet, fixing his bandmates with a grin. Well, let's continue, shall we? The next song begins to play and the band gets into their formation. You've seen many Replay Boys shows on the small screen, editing them down in clips for fans to watch, but watching them live is different. You watch awestruck as the show moves on at full throttle. Songs you recognise meld into songs you don't, with a raucous energy coursing through all of them. The set wraps up and the boys run off stage for a costume change. You go help them out. Nico and Jax are throwing on jackets while Tyler and Caleb are being apprehended by the makeup team. Where the fuck were you? Listen, not now, okay? There is never a good time with you. You head over to where Jax is, he shoots you a grin. Enjoying the concert, Hannah? Yeah, you guys are good. See, no harm done, right? Jax claps Nico on the shoulder and gives you a wink before heading back up the stage stairs. Nico rolls his eyes before following him. Tyler and Caleb walk past you with a wave and a grin, and you give them a thumbs up. You find a monitor backstage to watch their performance. When the curtain rises, the song coming out of the speakers is different from the usual high-energy pop music. It sounds like an 80s ballad. The next song we have is actually a cover of a song by the late Sovereign Smith. Let's go. Caleb opens his mouth and begins to sing. You're pretty sure he's not using a backtrack. It isn't perfect, and you can see the straining in his throat as he hits the high notes. He keeps singing. The song is starting to sound endless. Like time is moving too fast or too slow, or maybe just standing still. One of those options. You're not really sure which one? Your eyes are beginning to feel heavy, your fingertips feel numb. The music keeps playing. Oh. Taken for a ride. Completed chapter 1. Woot! Alright. Maybe we can get chapter 2 in. ... From the producers at Sovereign Records comes the hottest band in the country. They've begun dominating the charts all summer and now they're coming to an arena near you. It's the Replay Boys! We have 21-year-old Jax, a part-time model and the group dancer. Next up, the group's in-house producer and leader, we have Tyler! Nico's 19 and the group's main vocalist. And finally, Caleb! He's been stealing hearts ever since he was introduced as a new member to the group 3 months ago. Caleb likes milkshakes, walks on the beach, and is 17, just like you. You raise your head and look at the clock. It's late. Did you fall asleep at your desk again? Ugh. Jax's face fills the screen in front of you. You must have been in the middle of editing. Now that you're waking up, you notice something you had earlier. Jax has creases in his forehead, from frowning maybe. You stretch your arms out and grab your mouse. Carefully you blot out the creases with your blur tool, frame by frame, until his forehead is smooth and poreless. When your work is done, you play the clip over again. Bad boy with a sensitive side? What do you think, Rona? Are you fond of 6-foot-tall bad boys with sensitive sides? You think Rona's probably fond of bedtime, cat yogurt in a tube, and anchovies. You have the day off work tomorrow, so you pick up Brent and fall into your bed. Tomorrow's gonna be great. Did we just go in a loop, or is this the next day? I'm gonna make waffles at 10 AM and I'll get fish for dinner. Special treat. This is starting to sound like a loop. Scratch Cronut behind the ears until your lids start to droop. You fall asleep effortlessly. Your phone is vibrating. You blindly grab for it. It's your work friend Maggie. She's texting you. Hannah! Maggie, you okay? I'm sick. Wait, I'll call you. No, I'm all barfy. I got food poisoning at the company dinner. Wait, is that the one I turned down? Yeah, shut up. The Replay Boys have a concert tonight. We need someone to drive them to the arena and didn't we just do this already? Can you help? Sure. I guess I can do it. Oh my god, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. You flop back onto your pillow. Your phone starts ringing and you reluctantly accept the call. Hi, Anton. Hannah, Maggie just told me you could take over management duties today. He sounds a bit unusual, like he's panting hard. Yeah, I can help. Great. Okay, there are going to be a lot of things I need you to do. A list of things, a long list. Gonna send you an invite. Okay, we did that. I signed an NDA. Okay, we did this already. Roll out the minivan. Read the itinerary. I'll make you fish tomorrow. Okay, Corona, I'm gonna be home late. After getting the van, you figure the first member you should pick up is Tyler. and live close to your mum, but you have the sneaking suspicion as the group leader he might actually be ready on time. I am now confused. Are we looping? Is this supposed to be? I mean, okay, we can get arrested. Tangled in a love triangle. Find a lock behind a lock. We've got bad boy, nice boy, weird boy, sweet boy. Ooh, fangirl. Cat girl. Heck yeah, we're here for the cat girl ending. Spending some quality time with Krona. Oh, maybe we get that by saying we're not going to help. Probably avoiding that today. But anyway. You're not sure why? Maybe intuition. Maybe because we've done this before. He lives in a luxurious but not ostentatious low-rise complex in the middle of town. When you get to his building, you buzz for him on the intercom and wait. Hello? Tyler, this is Hannah with Sovereign Records. I'm here to pick you up for the concert. The concert? Oh fuck, it's morning. It's 9 AM. Oh, I'll be right down. I thought it was supposed to be 8 that she was supposed to pick him up. These guys get any sleep? You wait outside the door for him to come downstairs. The teenage girl is also loitering nearby. She seems occupied by her phone, but also keeps sneaking looks at the front door. Tyler buzzed through the front door a few minutes later. He's on time as expected, but he looks absolutely out of it. Purple bags stand up. Well, they were blue last time, so he's upgraded to purple bags. His hair is comically messy. He also walks right past you. Tyler? Oh, you're from Sovereign. Yeah, I'm your manager for the day, Hannah. Sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night. Corner of your eye, you've seen the loitering girl is fast approaching. Hey, how are you, Tyler from the Replay Boys? I love the Replay Boys so much. Can you see my album? I'm just my manager. Tyler turns to you with an anxious look on his face. We have time, don't we? We do not have time. No autographs. You grab Tyler by his upper arm and steer him towards the van. She doesn't seem keen to leave. What, really? But she's just a fan. Oh, are you determining this because she knows where you live? Or because she owes an album that anyone could buy at a store? She may be your fan, but she may also be a scalper camping in front of your home to sell your autograph online. She might also just be a stalker. Do you really want to make time out of your day for someone like that? Tyler seems a bit stunned. I know this level of fame is new, but you need to stay safe. Well, then why isn't this for the password? You pull the van door open with a flourish. Now get in the van. I could just be a kidnapper. Tyler enters the van. You turn on Tyler the second the van door closes. Alright, Tyler, I have 3 more boys that need to get picked up. Tyler blinks at you. Out of all your members, who is most likely to be ready right now? You sound like they've done this before. Just trying to make good time here. He thinks for a moment, his eyebrows furrowed. Maybe Caleb? Caleb it is then. The drive to Caleb's family home is shorter than you expect. It's early enough in the morning for commuter traffic to be bad, but you manage to avoid congestion. You reach Caleb's family home and park the van on the road. Wait here. Tyler grabs you by the arm before you can get out of the van. Watch out for his mum. She's kind of crazy. Caleb's mum? Yeah. Crazy in what way? She's intense. It's difficult saying no to her, and she has a sort of... He makes a gesture with his hands as if he's trying to shoot sparks from his fingertips. Energy. Oh, I see. You don't see. Well, I'll get Caleb. Good luck. On that slightly ominous note, you slam the van door shut and head up the walkway. You don't have a chance to knock on the door before it flings open. A middle-aged woman is staring down at you. Who are you? Oh, hello, I'm Hannah. I'm an employee at Sovereign Records. Maggie is sick today, so I'm here to pick up Caleb and bring him to the arena. You work with Sovereign Records? Since when? Oh, are you here to pick me up? I got an email about this. Caleb pokes his head out from behind his mum with a dazzling grin. Got an email? I didn't read it, but I saw it in my inbox. There is no one on this green earth that Anton would hire someone at Sovereign without consulting me first. Who are you? Some random girl off the street? I just edit their online videos and stuff. So you have no problem with letting me run a purification ritual on you, right? A purification? You look at Caleb, who's standing there awkwardly. His mother stares at you expectantly. Do not agree to purification. I was fine with background check. That's realistic. Purification sounds creepy. Sorry, we've got to go. Caleb's face immediately brightens. What did you say? We're late for the schedule. Gotta go. You jab your thumb over your shoulder. Kid, in the van. Gotcha. When you get in the van, Tyler's face splits open in a smile. Caleb! Hi, Ty. Oh, it's just us for now. Yeah, I figured the other two would be sleeping in. Oh, are you just avoiding Jax? Tyler lets out a heavy sigh and slouches back in his seat. It's too early for stupid arguments. You stayed up late again, didn't you? I had some production work to do for Anton. I guess I just ended up working on it all night. Caleb pats his knee with a smile. You work too hard, you know. Tyler laughs as if he doesn't believe him. Sometimes I think you're the only person who thinks so. I wanted to work on a song, but Jax hasn't given me the lyrics yet, so who knows how that's going to go. I'm not expecting much. In the rearview mirror, you can see Caleb sit up and smile at Tyler. Who knows, he might surprise you. Now that you're out of Mum running on foot range from Caleb's house, you pull the van over to the side of the road. You have to navigate towards Jax's apartment using the information in the massive documents Aunt Tom bestowed upon you. While navigating the document, you'll see a warning on Jax's profile you hadn't noticed before. Examine his clothing before you let him out of the building. Ensure he's not wearing anything with swear words or offensive language. What does that mean? Do you want to hear the story behind that one? You glance in the rearview mirror. Tyler's grin after seeing Caleb had turned into a wry smirk. The guy likes buying slightly obscene luxury clothing. He says it's fashion. He left the house once with a shirt that had a photo of a naked woman on it. Caleb nodded fervently. And he wore a shirt that said hentai across his chest in all caps. I forgot about that one. I didn't. My mum brings it up all the time. She said it devalued the wholesome, child-friendly nature of our brand when some paparazzi saw him wear it to a BDSM nightclub. I see. Take a deep breath before punching Jax's address into your navigator app. Let's get this over with. You find yourself at Jax's fancy apartment not long after. You ring the buzzer once and then twice. The intercom picks up. Hello. You sound sleepy, like he hadn't been expecting you. It's Hannah Reid. I work with Sovereign Records. I'm here to pick you up for your concert today. Where's Mags? Your entire management team got food poisoning. Did you get the email? Look, we're on a schedule. I need to get you to the arena. Password is Sriracha. Okay, I'll be down in a bit. You sit on a couch in the lobby and wait. Surprisingly, Jax only takes a few minutes to show up. Okay, well, I mean, this is the good timeline, potentially. He walks right over to you as soon as he exits the elevator. You're Hannah, right? Yeah. So you're taking over for Magsa. Damn, you're shorter than you look. You ignore him and point at his shirt. What does that say? What does what say? His shirt is all black and has some kind of writing splashed across the front in white. It looks like it's written in another language. What does your shirt say? Hell if I know, it's luxury. Can we go? Let's just let it go. You only have a short time to pick up the rest of the group, so this one had to slide. You do not have time to let them get changed. Besides, it's a big brand, it's probably fine. You have more significant things to worry about. It still says get fucked in Cyrillic. Something similar. When Jax enters the van, he lets out a groan. What a way to start my morning, seeing your faces. Don't sound so excited. Oh, believe me, I'm ecstatic. As Jax settles into the van, you can feel him kick the back of your seat. You have the lyrics, right? Lyrics? Don't tell me you don't have them. So what if I forgot them? Who cares? Jax! Tell Jax to check his pockets. Have you checked your pockets, Jax? Our pockets. In the rear view, you watch as Jax riffles through the pocket on his jacket and pulls out a sheet of folded paper. Oh? I do have the lyrics. Hey, seriously, you forgot you stuffed it in your pocket? Guess so. Slaps it down on Tyler's lap. Go wild, man. Thanks. It'll give me something to do while we wait. Nico's last on your list. When you arrive at his building, you head up the stairs and make your way down the hallway to his apartment door. You knock. There's no response. Nico! It's Hannah from Sovereign Records. I'm here to bring you to the arena for your concert. I feel like I'm getting faster and faster because this is repeating, but it's also slightly different. But after the impossibility of understanding the previous game, this is easy. And if I'm going too fast, do let me know. But if this is fine, then, it's great to have you all hanging out with me. I am appreciating the company and enjoying the game. It's kind of fun. You hear loud music blasting inside of the apartment. When the song ends, you pound your fist against the wood as hard as you possibly can. Controller vibrated. I'm Hannah from Sovereign Records. I'm here to pick you up from the concert. The music shuts off and the door opens. A teenager with wild brown hair and dark eyes glares over the security chain. Where's Maggie? She's food poisoning. Crunch Wrap Supreme. You got the email, right? Nico grunts something and changes the door. He emerges holding a massive backpack over one shoulder and smelling vaguely of sulfur. I really want to know why he smells of sulfur. Let's go, yeah. Yeah. When you get to the van, Jax ignores Nico entirely. Tyler raises his head. Hang on. They've put them back in that position, but it did say something about Jax kicking the back of my seat at one point. So, I don't know. Yeah. I figure maybe because they switched over, but I think it's probably just they've just drawn them in the same places and they've just wanted to reuse the graphics. Tyler raises his head. Hey. 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 You would have never guessed after editing hundreds of hours of content that these guys didn't really get along. You just shake your head and adjust your mirror. You have to get these boys to the stadium. After what feels like an hour in traffic, you end up at the concert arena. The entrance to the parking lot, a member of the security team approaches your van and after a quick discussion waves you through. You find a spot and finally park your van. When you help the other members out the back of the van, a young man in a green tracksuit approaches you. Oh, you guys just got here. Hey, Lucas. Yeah, we had some issues. Everyone in management got food poisoning. Our website designer drove us. I'm not actually the website designer. Hannah, this is Lucas. He's an event coordinator with the stadium. You shake Lucas's hand and he gives you a warm smile. Very nice to meet you. Well, I'm guessing you guys don't have your clearance passes, do you? Security barely let us in. Follow me. I'll get you guys set up. You follow Lucas into the elevator. It's a bit of a cramp. Blah, 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 blah. We've read this before. Everyone good? Yeah, let's go. The elevator rises. Once the elevator deposits everyone on the top floor, Lucas guides the group to the dressing room. You guys can just hang out here until we need you. Sound checks in an hour, and after that we'll do hair and makeup. Gotcha. The members take the cue and immediately settle into the space. Nico drops his massive backpack. Caleb riffles through the mini fridge and grabs a bottle of water. Tyler sits down on the couch and slaps Jason's lyrics down on the coffee table. You gonna work? Yeah. You're gonna die early, man. Tyler rolls his eyes and pulls out his notebook. Meanwhile, Caleb is excitedly talking to Nico. I can film this. What's this? I found a new dance trend. We can film a short and post it to social media for engagement. Oh my god. Caleb quickly opens his phone and plays a video of someone dancing to a sped up hyperpop song. You want to do this? Now? It's not like it's hard. I think I would die trying to pull that off. Yeah, but we're dancers. It's fine. Scary Faces Online! Nico and Caleb practice the moves a few times, their eyes glued to Caleb's phone while they learn the dance in bits and pieces. They manage to get the motions down much quicker than you'd expected, their movements becoming fluid in a remarkably short time. You realise there are certain dance moves that they must already know, that they string together in a new order like beads on a chain. I'm not really coordinated and remembering movements doesn't come easily to me, like routines and things. I'm just not good at building up like habits, which is why like practicing a game over and over again actually doesn't work for me, because all that happens is that my hands and my brain become tighter and tighter and I get worse. Yeah, practice sometimes works, but with some things it doesn't help me. I like to imagine that I can do the dance. In my head I can do the dance. In real life, nah, I'm on the left feet. Alright, I think we're ready to film. Do you want to try it, Tyler? Tyler still has his head bent over the notebook, his pencil scribbling like mad. I'm good. Jax? Are you going to join us? Jax, who'd been flipping through an upside-down magazine, suddenly tosses it aside. Where do I stand? I don't care. Front and centre. Let Caleb be centre, it was his idea. Oh, you want me in the back then? Nico rolls his eyes. Just go on the other side of Caleb. They shuffle around for a bit until they find a formation they all seem to agree on. It doesn't take much verbal communication. They seem to understand each other much better when they're dancing rather than when they're speaking. Alright, Hannah? Yeah, Hannah, can you record us on your phone? Oh yeah, I can. Sweet. You record the dance on your phone and watch through the screen as they move in perfect synchronization. Even Jax, who hadn't seriously practiced, instantly picks up on every subtle movement. They dance for a solid minute before it becomes apparent no one knows how to conclude this. We need to figure out an ending. Maybe we can just strike a pose. What kind of pose? Peace sign and wave! They try it and the effect ruins any kind of coolness the choreography had. No good. Just do a Sentai pose. What Sentai? Oh, you know, Power Rangers. I don't know what that is. Do you live under a rock? Okay, Caleb, you're in the centre. Pose like you're trying to punch me and Nico in the head at the same time. Are you sure this is appropriate? It's fine. Nico, lunge forward and stick your arms out like me. Okay. Okay, got that? I mean, the Macarena and Saturday Night Fever, I can do that. I get the two of them mixed up a little bit, but that's been ingrained in me since I was a teenager, you know. Also, a couple of the Spice Girls and Steps ones because I was a teenager in the 90s. But, you know, generally that's because that's arm stuff and less leg stuff. My mum line dances, and I've tried. I'm not coordinated. She's got a line dance thing for her birthday that I'm going to this year. And I'm like, can they do like a baby dance for like us that don't do the line dancing? And I'm going to try because of course I'm going to try, but I imagine I will be all left feet. and fall over my own feet and stuff like that. But yeah, I do like the Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Yeah, we didn't need to have that, but... And also, I just jammed my wrist. It's really easy to jam my wrist. Spice Girls Stop music video. Yeah, I was gonna say, stop right now. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey, you, always on the run. Gotta slow it down. Gotta have some fun. See, it's, you know, muscle memory. Sometimes I can have muscle memory, but it's gotta be from when my brain retained muscle memory. But yeah, it's like that, and then there's like some steps. One's like 5, 6, 7, 8. But some stuff just doesn't stick. I used to love dancing as younger. Just now, random bits of me decide to ache or hurt or make clicky noises. But I used to love going just to a club and just listening to the music. Yeah, back in the day when my brain was somewhat functional. Exactly that. I have... Well, I mean, parts of my brain is just broken from, you know, trauma and atrophy. Unfortunately. Luckily, I am still somewhat semi-functional. But yeah. I used to love just, you know, close my eyes. Music is just blaring and I just, you know, feel the music. And it was always great. As long as I didn't go to like techno. I was like very much like, you know, I still like the cheesy pops. But I used to go to a lot of gay bars and a lot of gay clubs and they have good music. Oh no, my thumbstick thingy is split. I'll have to get my spare ones. Where did I put those? Someone remind me to fix my thumbstick. I thought it was a shine, but no, I've worn the rubber off. Oh well, I do have spare ones somewhere. I think. I hope so. Kind of don't want to have to get new controller. Maybe Scruff can source me some if I can't find my spares. But yeah, anyway. Got that, we'll record again. After recording, the dance cover again, they end with their pose, struggling slightly to maintain the position until you stop recording. Finally, Caleb turns off the looping hyperpop meme song. Congrats guys, that was exceptionally done. Excellent, the fans will love it. Are you guys done? Hey, we're working, buddy boy. If you wanted to have quiet study time, you should have gone to the library. Tyler ignores him, a frown etched into his brow as he scribbles away in his book. Jax doesn't look apologetic in the slightest. A train of thought is interrupted when Lucas pokes his head through the curtain. Hey, Hannah, can I borrow you for a bit? Oh, sure. You duck out of the dressing room and meet Lucas in the hall. Just got off the radio with the audio team. It sounds like they're ready to move ahead with the sound check. It might take some time, so I think the audio team wants to get a move on. I think it's just where I hit the thumbstick. I could switch them around, but I think I'd just rather find my spares. Okay, yeah, I'll get the members into the arena. Cool, I'll let them know you're coming. You make your way back to the dressing room. When you pull back the curtain, you're greeted with the scene. Tyler's still sitting on the couch, working on his lyrics. Jax, Nico, and Caleb are now attempting to build a human pyramid. But being the three of them, they're essentially just stacked one on top of each other. Can I help you? It's for the real, Hannah. I'm gonna collapse. Let me get down first. Jax does not let Caleb get down, and the three of them crash into the carpeted floor, knocking into everything around them. Nico narrowly misses breaking the coffee table in half. Caleb lands on the couch and slides to the floor. Are you guys okay? Well, it's better than trying to punch each other. Maybe this particular chapter will end better. We're getting to the end of the stream though. but I kind of want to see where this is going. But if it gets to a good stopping point in the next 5, we'll save, and then if you want to find out what happens, you will have to get the game. And we'll raid into ID, because thanks to ID at Xbox, I have a copy of this game to stream. But we'll wait till they go live, so we've probably got, you know, a few more extra minutes. And then I have to find my thumbstick before I do anything else. I think they're in the drawer. I did at least find the thing I was looking for earlier, which was the cold pack for my wrist. I put it in the freezer. I did not get it out of the freezer. So we're going to fix the thumbstick and get the cold pack for my wrist. And then we're going to watch the ID stream. But we'll raid in first. Yeah, I'm fine. We got the shot right. Hell yeah, we did. You guys need to get ready for sound check now. Already? Yeah. You shoo them all out of the dressing room and they grumble as they go, massaging the sore spots of their bodies. When Tyler walks past you, he's silent, his eyebrows still pointed in a frown. The tension surrounding them isn't something you're able to wrap your head around. The replay boys begin to file up on the stage after they're getting their inner ears and mic packs fitted. We'll start from the middle of the set list if that's alright. Yeah, that's fine. One of the new songs we have is the cover of Forever With You by Sovereign Smith. We'll start with that one. Wait, what? Cover song? Since when do we do cover song? Are we going to have the same argument again? Anton insisted. Well, Anton is insisting on what? That we shouldn't perform our own music? Jax, knock it off. No, I'm not going to knock it off. I'm tired of this. Management's trying to make us into a whole new group that doesn't even perform our own songs at concerts. Is that what you signed up for, Tyler? Jax, calm down. Look, we need to resolve this at some point. We didn't get this far by singing in someone else's shadow. We can resolve it later, after the concert. What's wrong with you, Tyler? Aren't you always preaching authenticity? Why are you rolling over for Anton? Oh, is that what we're calling it now? Working hard is rolling over. While you're being lazy, I'm just going to twist the thumbstick around for the moment, because I'm worrying the little bit that's thingy-jigging. While you're being lazy and fooling around with girls? Nay, man, I did what you wanted. I brought the lyrics. You can't call me lazy this time. And who cares about girls if I'm getting my work done? I'm the group leader, Jax. I have a responsibility to maintain our group's integrity. Oh, and how are you managing that? By writing 2 original songs per album. Is that why performing a cover song? Isn't our music part of our group's integrity? You're supposed to be our leader, then act like it. Tyler sighs and runs his fingers through his hair. Whatever, Jax. The concert's in like 4 hours. Let's just finish soundcheck. They end up skipping the Sovereign Smith song, but the rest of the session is awkwardly long. Well, heck, at least it didn't end in a punch this time. Jax, Caleb and Nico will give their feedback for the sound levels to the audio team as quickly as they can. Tyler, on the other hand, seems to be barely present. Good work, guys. You can go back to whatever it is you were doing. See you in a few hours then. For the concert. Cue. Ooh, it went dark again. You watch Jax, Nico and Caleb head out of the arena. You're about to follow them when you feel a tap on your shoulder. You turn around. It's Tyler. It's Tyler's chapter. Hey, Hannah. What's up, Tyler? Could I talk to you for a minute? Tyler seems distracted, scratching the side of his neck. Is this about his argument with Jax? What is it? I was wondering if you had any blow. Excuse me, what? What? Why do you think I have drugs, Tyler? Oh, because you're a manager. They all usually have something on them. If not coke, maybe pills or something. You steel your face into something resembling neutrality. Uh-huh. Is this something that normally happens before concerts? Well... yeah, Anton's the one who suggested it in the first place. Excuse me, what? I'm sorry you choked on your water, Vincent, but excuse me, what? I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I can barely focus right now. So you're going to have cocaine? That seems like a not sensible idea. Anyway, do you have something? Anything, really? I'm not getting you drugs, Tyler. I mean, I didn't expect you would get me anything. I was just wondering if you knew someone who... No, I mean, you're not having drugs. It's not happening. Huh? Tyler, you're going to be performing soon. Don't you think that's something you should be sober for? Your bandmates are depending on you. Your fans are going to be watching like it's the most important night of their lives. Stay sober. I mean, it's not that simple if that manager guy has gotten him addicted. Hopefully, we're not at that stage yet, but there's, you know, strict line and then understanding. I'm not suggesting she gives him drugs, but It's not as simple as saying stay sober. Because if he starts detoxing on stage, that's going to be worse. Okay, right. Is ID live yet? Or have we got a few moments? Because that just dropped a humdinger on us. Okay, ID's not live quite yet. We've probably got a couple of minutes and then we'll end. Tyler looks at you with a slightly pained expression. Okay, good. But if you need anything else, I'll see what I can do, okay? Okay. You shake off your interaction with Tyler and head back to the dressing room. It's empty. The members must be getting their hair and makeup done. You hope. You go on your phone, idly scrolling through your social media channels and watch the videos that Jax, Nico and Caleb had uploaded earlier. They were very stupid but charming in a strange and loud way. Depending on what he's been taking for how long, he really doesn't need to be rattling or anything. Yeah, exactly, Vincent. That's why I was saying it's like there are levels of compassion here. Obviously, she's not going to give him drugs, but if they've been giving him drugs for, and he's addicted, there is withdrawal. But yeah, they were very stupid but charming in a strange and large way. You watch them crash down a few times from their human tower when Nico wanders in the dressing room. He goes straight for his backpack in the corner and begins to road around inside of it. Oh, hey, Nico. Aha, ID's live. Let's just see what's in the backpack. It's possibly drugs. Nico jumps and whips his head round so fast you can hear his neck crack. Oh, it's you. I mean, he's the one that I thought was doing drugs, I'll be honest. He smells of sulfur. I wasn't sure what that was, referring to. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You didn't scare me. You don't believe him, but you aren't going to argue about it. You seem on edge. Is everything all right? Oh yeah, peachy. Fine. Your stilted conversation is interrupted by the sound of Jack screaming from the hallway. Hey, Nico! Where are you? I'm in the dressing room. What room? Oh, hey. The yelling match is stalled as Jack pokes his head through the curtain. Have you guys seen Tyler? No. Oh, I want to talk to him. If you want to apologise for being a jerk-ass, you should have done it after sound check and not waited 20 minutes. Hey, who said I was going to apologise? So you aren't going to apologise for being a jerk? No, Lucas was looking for him so he can makeup on. He's probably just taking a shit. I checked already, okay? And unless he's flushed himself down the toilet, he's not there. Well, he's not here either. You were thinking summoning eldritch horrors. I mean, yeah, sulfur, to me, explosives is where I go when you think sulfur. Mainly because there's so many point and click games that make you get sulfur and the black powder, carbon, and things to make gunpowder and stuff. But yeah, summoning eldritch horrors, honestly, it's not here either. Have you seen him, Hannah? Yeah, 20 minutes ago when he asked me to get him drugs. Did he give you a hint about where he could be? A sudden horrible thought has entered into your head. You stand up abruptly, your chair knocking over. Alright, bear with. I've got to go! And you rush past Jackson into the hallway as a sense of foreboding mounts over you. Is this one much better? Yes, Jesse, but we are ending soon because ID just went live. It is the end of stream and I'm hungry. Tyler wouldn't leave the area to go find drugs, would he? If you want to know the answer, then you'll have to get the game. You had 2 lines of thought. Sulfur soap to help with eczema or the occult. One is very sensible and one is very logical. Hi bye, Lady McGree. Ow. Yep. Okay, so on that note, we are gonna end here. That was a fun game. That was definitely funner than the other one. That broke my head. The replay boys, thank you to ID at Xbox for the code for that one. We got an achievement for petting the cat and we can be a cat girl. So, I really enjoyed this particular bit of the stream. I did not enjoy the Twitch breaking on me, the bot breaking, and everything else that went with it. So, yeah. Either which way, thanks everyone for being here. Thank you to... Hang on, who did raids today? Mr. Coolness and Ima. Nope. Apex and Ima. Sorry. I literally just read Mr. Coolness on the thing. That was not next to a raid. But anyway. Synesthesia will be back on Wednesday when Jessie has recovered. we're going to go say hi to ID at Xbox. And yeah, Wednesday will be Synesthesia ending, hopefully. And I will also be streaming Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday, I think. Yes, it's a full week next week. So yeah, we're going to go say hi to ID at Xbox. They are playing something with arms. Rightfully Berry Arms, which looks like a really cute game with a space teddy bear. So I will catch you later. Thanks for being here. I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. I'll catch you later. Bye.